everyone, in today's video I'm going to be doing a look using the Dark Blooms collection from Colourpop. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to be doing a look using the collection, but I'm not gonna be doing like an actual review. This collection, for being Colourpop, is already old because after this collection they have released like 3 more. But I wanted to try the shadows. They look beautiful. The color story for them are amazing. Like for what Colourpop used to always release, this has been very original. Like the color scheme is beautiful. I think it's super fitting for holiday. So that one that I just showed is the Baroque palette, which is the one that actually caught my attention more. And the other one I bought was the Grandeur. This is how it looks like. This one is also a gorgeous palette, beautiful for also holiday. It has this beautiful glitter, pressed glitter there. That's gonna be amazing for holidays looks. From the collection, I also bought this pressed powder blush, which is the Vogue, and this is how it looks like. Gorgeous. And the last product I bought from the collection was the Contessa Lip Duo, and it comes with 2 Luxe lip products. One is the Fatal lipstick and the Panache lip gloss. So we're gonna be using that today. I'm going to be also trying some other stuff from Colourpop so we can do a full look. I'm going to be using my Real Technique. This I showed on the haul. If you haven't seen the haul, I'm going to link it here, and I opened it for you guys there, but today I'm going to use it to do the eye look. So we're gonna try this also. We're trying a lot of new stuff. Okay, I'm going to prep my eyes using the P. Louise base, and this is the Rumor 3. That's the shade of my eyelids actually. It's like a skin color type of shade. Let's do that. Perfect. So now that we have that on, I'm going to start with the Grandeur palette, and I'm going to take the shade Velvet, and I'm going to use that shade as a transition shade. I'm going to use a combination of both palettes and do a beautiful look that can go well with this shirt that I have on, which is very festive. They have gorgeous pigmentation. You can see they're very pigmented. Colourpop always releases products that are very pigmented. Like you won't have any issues with quality. Okay, I'm gonna do a halo eye. So I'm going to take the shade Mode from the Grandeur palette, and I'm going to start building the darkness around the outside of the lids, or the external part of the lid, and also the internal. But I'm going to intensify that using the other palettes too, but I'm going to start just building the mood here. But the Grandeur palette is more of a everyday with a pop of glam there with that glitter. But it's more of a everyday palette. It has a lot of neutrals and browns. So it's gonna be great also for the holidays, because a lot of people don't use a lot of like color or anything like that when they do their eyes for the holidays. So this is gonna be amazing. And using the same brush, I took off all the other shades that I have on. I'm going to apply the shade Lounge from the Baroque palette, and that is going to help me intensify the darkness around the shade that I previously applied. This one is like a gray with a hint of blue, but very subtle, and it looks beautiful. And I'm going to apply that one inside too, not too close to the very inner part of the eyes, because when you apply it too close to your teardrop, it can create like very moody type of situation, like you have very strong dark eyes. So just apply it almost there, but not too close. And if you have close set eyes like me, that's not gonna be good looking, because it's going to make them look closer. I'm going to use another shade, and I'm going to get BB from the Baroque. And this is more of a blue tone gray, and I'm going to use it to blend the top part of the shade that I just applied. And the same thing here. It's a beautiful shade, I love it. And I'm trying to connect both sides here, like this side to the inner part, using the same shade and whatever is left in the brush. Basically, I'm not taking more. And what I'm gonna do is with the brush where I was applying the transition shades, I'm going to blend the very top part of everything, just to make sure all the harsh lines are erased. Perfect. The next shade I'm going to be using with the flat brush is going to be from the Grandeur palette, and it's the shade called Need. And that's the one I'm going to apply in the center of the lid. And this one has a lot of fallout. So make sure that if you're using this shade, you are doing your face after your eyes. It's a beautiful duochrome type of shade. It's gorgeous. And I want to get a little bit of the shade Ritzy from the palette, from the Baroque palette, and apply it just in the center here. Oh, I thought that this one would give me more light, but it didn't. From the Baroque palette, I'm going to take a small brush, and I'm going to apply like this with little touches the shade Etiquette, and use it to basically blend the shade that I just applied with the matte shade that we had before. This one have a little of glitter formula. It's like a matte with a glitter touch. I don't remember how it's that formula called, but it's like that. And I'm going to just blend the mattes with the shimmers together. Okay, I'm going to clean up all the fallout, and I'm going to start with my face. And for this, I'm going to be using a lot of Colourpop stuff because we're doing a Colourpop video. Some of them are new, some of them are not that new. So I'll let you know which are my favorites from Colourpop from all times anyways. Since we're in the end of the year already. I love the eye makeup. Like, it's super exaggerated, but it's beautiful. I'm gonna be using as a foundation the Pretty Fresh foundation, which was a release from this year, and actually it became my favorite, one of my favorites from the affordable type of makeup. It's beautiful, it's super lightweight, and you can use it every day. If you're a person like me, like loves foundations that are not too heavy on the skin, this is going to be perfect for you. It's a beautiful foundation. Look at that shine, that glow is beautiful. And I'm going to be using as concealer the Pretty Fresh concealer. I have two shades because I like to first use a shade to bring light to my skin, and then the other one just to correct. So let's correct first. And I apply just a tiny bit of the other one just to cover any dark circles. This concealer is very nice too. It has a lot of coverage and it's beautiful, and the skin looks amazing. I don't have any powders from Colourpop, so I'm going to be using the banana powder from Fenty Beauty. And basically what I'm gonna set is my under eyes, because we're gonna be using a cream bronzer, which is from Colourpop too. So let me just apply and set my under eyes with this powder. I'm using the same puff that the powder comes with. I bought the mini one because I already bought the big one, but I have the big one in another shade just to set my rest of the face, and I use the banana to set my under eyes only. This powder is beautiful too, super light. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the Soul Body bronzer from also Colourpop. This is the sister brand that they have, and they released this year their cream bronzers. That's for face and body, and I'm gonna be using the shade Deep. For this, I'm going to use a brush, I love this product because it's super blendable. I already tried it, and even though it looks very muddy, when you're blending it into the skin, it blends so effortlessly. And I use it very close to my hairline, and look at that, it's beautiful. It blends so easily, and it gives a little tiny glow also into the skin. Super gorgeous. And it smells like coconut. If you don't like that smell, then you're not gonna like this. It's a very heavy smell, but I love coconut smell. So it's a beautiful bronzer. Let's take it here. Very beautiful. And I'm going to highlight using also a cream, and this is the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Illuminator. This is also a new product. It's so beautiful. It's very subtle, but if you use this product before applying your actual powder highlight, probably that's gonna be helpful because your powder highlight is going to stay longer. But it's a beautiful product too. Very subtle, very natural. And it's like a wet type of finish that it provides. Now, what I'm gonna do is with the same powder, I'm going to set my whole face actually, but I'm going to use a fluffy brush for it. I'm going to go around the creams that I already applied. So basically I'm setting the foundation mostly, but let's not touch the highlight and the bronzer. And just a tiny bit of powder, not much, like that. And now I'm going to apply the blush from the collection. This is the shade of Vogue, and I'm going to be using a fluffy brush like this. Beautiful. It looks gorgeous. And let's finish our under eye. And for the under eye, I'm going to take this brush from the collection that I told you I was using, and I'm going to take the shade Lunch from the Baroque palette, and I'm going to apply here, and I'm going to mix the top a little bit just to erase that harsh line so everything is blended. Beautiful. And with a pencil brush like this one, I'm going to take the shade, let's take this one, the shade Stunner from the Baroque palette. It's like a blue shade, and I'm going to use it here in the inner part, in the inner corner. Beautiful shade, gorgeous. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clean the same brush that I was using before, the pencil brush. And I'm going to apply the shade Ritzy right in the center of the bottom part. I'm going to take also a little bit of the shade Need and also apply it there, basically mimicking what I did in the top. On the inner corners, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Ritzy and a little bit also of the shade House from the Grandeur and the Baroque palette. Mixing the two, I'm going to apply them here in the inner corner, just to bring some light to the eyes. Now I'm going to finish my makeup. I'm going to apply some, I'm gonna do my lashes, my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, now I finished the face. I put on some powder highlight and retouch a little bit here and there, and put some lashes because I think the look deserves some more of, glam. The lashes that I used was from from EOS Studios. This is the Shop Me Say brand, and the style I have is Brianna. So these are $1 lashes, but they look amazing. I love the styles they have, so go check it out. And now we're going to finish, and we're going to apply the lip products from the collection. This, remember, is the Contessa Duo. And first I'm going to line my lips, and I'm gonna use one of these lip liners that came on my BoxyCharm box. This is the Realer lip liner, and I'm going to be using the shade I'm Confident, which is a nude color, and I think it's going to look great with the lip color from Colourpop. And I'm going to apply first the Fatal lip shade. This is my first time applying actually the Lutz lipsticks, the liquid lipsticks. They feel super light and super nice. They don't feel too drying like the liquid lipsticks, like the original formula that they have is very drying. This is how it looks like without the lip gloss. It looks very nice. It's a little bit too dark for the eyes. It's a little bit dramatic, but it's a beautiful color. Let's apply on top this lip gloss, which is the Panache. I love the lip glosses. It looks beautiful. And yeah, guys, that's it. This is the final look. As you can see, it's a little bit dramatic. It's a little bit up there for you to rock it these holidays. It's very moody. It's this type of looks that are definitely more of a nighttime look, but it's beautiful. These palettes work amazing. I love both of them. I would recommend that you try them out. Baroque is a little bit more into nighttime looks. It's going to give you those smoky times that we all love, and Grandeur is your everyday type of palette with a little bit of pop of color and shimmer. I love both of them. The blush was amazing. The two lip products are beautiful. The new things that are not part of the collection but I also tried was these two. And of course, I love this bronzer a lot. I have used it. This is the third time I use it on myself, and I love how it performs. So definitely recommend it. And the liquid highlighter is not the best in the market. Actually, I love the Rare Beauty ones more than this one. I think the Rare Beauty ones give me more of a wet type of finish that I love from liquid highlighters. This one is a little bit more shimmery, but when you blend it, like the shimmer kind of disappears. So basically you will have to use a little bit more than you will usually use in comparison to the Rare Beauty ones. But this is a good product. I guess if you use this mixed with a foundation to give that satin finish, if your foundation is too matte, it's going to be a great product to use along with that. But it's not a bad product. It's not the best in the market. And that's it, guys, from Colourpop. That's all I tried in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give me thumbs up, subscribe to my channel subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to leave me in the comments below what you think about the look, if you like it or not, and if you tried these products from Colourpop, what do you think about them? Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye. Yo. Yo.